the Torpedo bats. Any thoughts on, is everyone going to have them? Are they going to change anything? What's up?
I want to get my hands on a Torpedo bat. I want to see if it improves my job performance at all here at Barstool Sports. Again, this is another one. If it were anybody but the Yankees, I would be amused and everything. But the fact that it's the Yankees that have kind of made this thing explode made me immediately put up a shield and say, no, Yankees bad. But torpedo bats are something that comes along once every 5-10 years in baseball, whether it's a new pitch, a new bat, a new whatever. Baseball is one of those sports that needs to be shaken up from time to time. So anything that happens early in the season to get attention on baseball, especially with a lot of runs being scored, is good. And Rob Manfred, who is the worst commissioner in sports or the best commissioner in sports, will get it figured out.
Who is the person at Barstool that you hate watching games with the most?
Dave Portnoy. Dave Portnoy is a ridiculous Michigan fan. He doesn't know sports. He can't name 3 players that played on the Michigan team a couple of years ago. And he walks around with his chest poked out like, oh, look at me. We won. Yeah, you definitely won, Michigan. You definitely did it the right way, too. I hate Dave Portnoy. I hate watching games with Dave Portnoy.
I will say that. And Brandon just signed a new contract, and I watched the whole thing where he announced he was not signing, and then his son comes in and hits him from behind, knocks him down, big wrestling. He makes him, forces him to sign the contract. I'm super pumped that you're staying at Barstool. I assume now you're going to be very rich?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
My son is poised to do better than I am because he's – things are going well for the Walker family. But I actually signed a contract back in December. Dave has always been super fair to me, and he's the one that gave me the opportunity at the big time a couple of years ago when I was just a sports writer for 15 years making nothing in the Deep South. Dave came along, saved my life, and I signed with him about 4 months ago, and we ended up doing a storyline. But it's been great at Barstool.
My final question, give me your Mount Rushmore of Mississippi State Bulldog athletes of all time.
I don't know if you've noticed the hoodie yet. But right here, I got a Will Clark hoodie on because I don't know who the Arkansas version would be of Will Clark would be, but I don't know, Big Nasty, Corliss Williamson. That was my first favorite Arkansas athlete. Anyway, it's Will Clark, Palmero, Dak, and it's either Bailey Howell or Dante Jones from the Final Four run in 1996.
Big gap from 3 to 4, though. Big gap.
It's a big gap. Well, Bailey Howell's a Hall of Fame basketball player that played for the Celtics in the 60s. But and there's also some great, like Victoria Vivians from the women's team that almost won a national title a couple of years ago. There's also a lot of other baseball players we could put there. Jake Mangum's the all-time leader in hits in the SEC. So there's a lot of guys. But, yeah, that top 3 is pretty unassailable. And now Chris Jones with the Chiefs, he might be knocking on the door as well.
That's a strong one.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.